So, a secret stock predictor? Is it really true? Well, actually, there is, and it is sitting right in front of your computer. Now, what am I talking about? I am talking about a company's social media presence. Now, social media, we kind of tend to ignore it a lot of times unless it's something that we're directly kind of interfacing with. But if you have a short list of stocks, one of the best ways, beyond looking at a company's numbers and looking at what stock analysts think, when you look at the social media presence of a company, that's one of the best unfiltered predictors of how a company may perform in the future. So if a company has good buzz on social media presence of people say, wow, the service was really good here, or this product is really good, that will really foretold that stock price will go up. On the other hand, if a company has negative social media presence or people are complaining about the service or the quality of a product, they'll tell you that company, that stock may not rise as well as the underlying index, or may even go down. One example I want to give is like an airline. Let's say you hear people complain about the delays on an airline, the service of an airline. Chances are that airline may underperform other airlines. On the other hand, if you hear about someone saying, wow, this airline was really good, the service was good, it was much better than the last flight I went on, that's a predictor that that airline can go up in price. Now, all of this is outside of the usual. For example, I'm recording this around the time when United forced someone to put their dog on the overhead bin and the dog died, and that became mainstream news. That sort of an obvious thing is directly reflected in the stock price. So I'm just talking about general chatter about a company, if the general chatter is positive or negative. And if you're wondering, oh, is this really true? Is this nonsense? There's actually research to support this. Johan Bolin, a business professor at Indiana University, reported that Twitter data, for instance, in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, can predict the Dow Jones Industrial Average with 87.6% accuracy. So this is beyond companies. If people are talking about, hey, I think the Dow Jones is going up, or I think it's going down, that'll actually predict what the Dow Jones is going to do with 87.6% accuracy. And I actually put a link to the article below. So that's just one example, even beyond companies, that social media chatter can predict what's going on. So you can not only use it for companies, you could actually use it for the stock indices. If people are saying, I think the market's going to go down, chances are the market's going to go down. If people think, oh, the market's going to go up, hey, the market most likely, according to the study, is going to go up. So how do you use social media exactly to predict the stock price? First of all, use the right social media platform. The best platform is not actually Facebook. Facebook has the most data points, but it's not really, because Facebook, mostly people are interacting with your friends. But really the best social media platform is Twitter, because Twitter is it's very short. Twitter forces you to kind of be very pithy and just have very instantaneous gut reactions and just reflect it out, to the world. So Twitter is where you want to be if you want to look at a company's social media presence and the chatter and what people think about the company. So you really just use Twitter. And once you create your short list of stocks based on revenue, profit margins, and debt, check out the sentiment on Twitter. If it's positive, that means the company will more likely have a positive return. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.